Hi, guys. I told you a story about Quantico. I got questions. What else happened in Quantico? Is there other stories? And there's really so many stories. I was there for months and months and months. So I'm going to hit you with another story today. I was always playing with these agents and talking with them and goofing with them. That's just the way I am. One day, the agents, the twins, matter of fact, Frank and Maddie, said to me, Sammy, there's a woman coming down from Washington. She's very, very powerful, well connected. Don't play games. Talk straight up with her and, okay, bro. I'll be okay. So they're all ready and they're at the table and I'm at the table and one of them gets up and opens the door for her and she comes in and she walks over and she stretches her hand out and she says her name. My name is, I forgot her name. She says, I'm a white Protestant Anglo-Saxon, and shakes my hand. Now, I never heard anybody introduce themselves like that. It was like weird to me. And I look over a little bit to Frank and Maddie, and they're shaking their head. Don't do this. Don't do this. They already know me. So we're talking, and I want to behave myself. She's obviously a heavyweight, and I'm going to, really watch my words. And we're talking about the mafia. We're talking about different things, the garbage industry, all of these things, my family growing up, and all of these things. She keeps asking me questions, and I'm answering her in a polite, nice way. We get down to the garbage business, and she wants me to explain how it works. And I do that. It's a little bit of a lengthy conversation. We controlled the unions. We controlled the garbage associations. The association sells an area. These garbage people go in that area and pick up your garbage. Everybody in the association and the unions, we could use either or both powers at the same time, cannot pick up garbage in that area. It's your area. You bought that area. You gave us money under the table. No one could go in. So the people are stuck with you. Now, most of the times we keep the garbage people, don't be abusive, pick up the garbage, don't get crazy, don't raise the prices too much. The prices are higher, but not too much. We want it to work. So she's sitting there and she's looking at me, and then she picks her head up like she's on a high horse or something, and she says, "That is amazing." I said, "Yep, I guess it is amazing." What's really amazing, you have an 8th grade education, right? Yeah. I never got into the 9th grade. I never got into high school. It is amazing. A man with such a small brain, a small-minded man like yourself, could think of such a sophisticated scheme. A small-minded man like myself. I don't think that's very polite. I figure the fucking gloves are off. I look at Frank and Manny, and their head is like, they look like bubble dolls. No, don't do this. So I said, we didn't actually invent this. It's not that complicated. And I could explain. Oh, yeah, go ahead. I says, if you think back to your fucking forefathers who came to this country and robbed the Indians, you bought Manhattan for beads, $28 worth of beads, Manhattan. Remember what they did? We're doing the same thing, a little different. We're not what you are. What the fuck are you again? A white Anglo. And by the way, man, you are really fucking white. I recognized that as soon as you walked in. I didn't think you were a black woman or Hispanic, or Asian. I mean, I knew you were a white woman. It's great the way you put it out and told me what color you are, what nationality you are, what religion you are. Really good. I learned a lot today. It's been such a pleasure talking with you. She got up, fucking real miserable face, walked over to the bathroom. I think it was Frank is holding his head, Maddie's shaking his head, Sammy. We told her she's a heavyweight. I left out that part when I was talking to her. Yeah, her fucking ass is this fucking big. She is a heavyweight, bro. I'll give it to her when I come back. I'm going to tell her I apologize. I didn't notice you were sitting on it, but your ass is this big. You're a heavyweight. They told me you were a heavyweight. Are they in trouble for bringing that to my attention? Don't you fucking dare. So I said, I'm not going to do that. But she never came back and sat at the table. She walked by. She nodded to me. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Goodbye. Goodbye to you too. And she left. I really didn't hear too much about it after that. I know every once in a while, one of the agents would break my balls and come over to me and say, I'm a white guy, or I'm an Anglo-Saxon. So they were breaking my balls like, they knew it must have went around to them what I did and what happened in the conversation. And that was basically over and done with. But I was always breaking balls and fucking with them and doing things. And, one day, it brings me to another story, a little small story, is that I was in the room. They were taking a break. Only the guards were there, my two, and the SWAT team that was around me was there. There was a football game going to come on that day. Everybody wanted to watch it. It was a playoff game. I don't think it was a Super Bowl, but I think it was a playoff game. And all these agents in Washington, they love the fucking Redskins. They're like, the Washington Redskins, that's their team. That's who's playing in this playoff game. They let the door wide open. Across the hall, another room, that door was wide open, and about 5, 6 of those HRT SWAT team guys were sitting in there to watch the game. I was watching TV, and I was going to watch the game too. I had a cup of coffee. The 2 agents that are supposed to watch me, they went and go play basketball, so I was going to be alone. It was cool. I'm in the FBI building. I mean, how much more fucking security could you have? So this one guy comes in, a SWAT guy, and he says, okay, Sammy, we can watch the game. I'm going to sit on the couch over here on the side, and I'm sitting in a chair. So I said, listen, you don't have to sit here. You can go in the room with your friends and watch the game. I'll sit here and I'll watch television. I'll be cool. I'm good. No, I have to stay in here. No, you don't have to. You could go in the other room. You could see me from the other room. I see them. You could see me. You can't tell me what to do. Bro, I didn't mean it that way, like I'm telling you what to do. I'm just saying you could enjoy it with your friends. I'm not trying to be a smartass. I mean, why you want to talk to me like that? Well, I got to stay here. Okay. I got the remote, and I put on the Weather Channel. I want to see the weather. Okay. I'm watching the weather. Those guys are screaming. Somebody made a touchdown or first pass or whatever the fuck they did. Everybody's, ah! I'm watching the weather. This guy's watching the weather. After a while, I turn around. I hear them screaming. I turn around. This is unbelievable. It's fucking raining in Alabama. He probably wanted to shoot me. It's raining in Alabama. They're screaming. Something went on, and he's sitting watching the weather. He watched the weather for the entire fucking game. I never changed the channel. I watched different things, weather patterns. I mean, this Weather Channel explained the weather. I could have been a weatherman when I got out of this fucking prison. That's how much I learned. I watched this fucking thing for a couple hours. I said to him, wow, bro. I mean, I never knew this much about the weather. It's so interesting, really, isn't it? Didn't say a word to me. Wouldn't even talk to me. That was the end of that. They broke my balls about that, too. A couple of days after that, no, now they know I'm a fucking ball breaker. They don't know what the fuck is going to come out of my mouth, when I'm going to say something. I'm in that room again, and this guy, John, and I forgot the other guy's name, they were the bodyguards from the Gambino squad. They were in that room. I'm in the room. We played chess a little bit. Then they said, Sammy, you mind if we go to the gym and we shoot some basketball, me and him? No, go ahead, bro. Go, have fun. I'll be here. They go out. Doors are not open. They're all closed. I'm in this room. I'm in the big part of the room, but it's still all locked up. I can't go nowhere, so I'm sitting there. Their room, where the bodyguards stay, where the Gambino guys stay, I'm in the other room. The phone rings in their room. And I get up, and I walk in there. And I answer the phone. It's Bruce Mao, the head of the C-16 squad. He's the boss, or one of their bosses. Hey, hello, is John there? And I recognize his voice. I try to change my voice a little bit. No, they're not here. They went and play basketball. Well, who's there? I'm here. Who are you? I said, well, who are you? So I'm Bruce Mao, and I'm in charge. Who's on this phone? I said, what are you, crazy, Bruce? It's me, Sammy. What are you doing in that room? I'm answering the fucking phone. The phone rang, and I'm talking to you. What do you think I'm doing in this fucking room? Where did they go? I think they went and played basketball. Who's there? I'm here, bro. I got this, bro. I got it. Don't worry about fucking shit. You're going to fucking ask stupid questions or you want to talk about something. Is that all you're going to say? Where's this guy? Where's that guy? Listen, we're supposed to talk about murders. You're talking about who the fuck is playing basketball. Now, what am I, a basketball scout or something? I got to know what they're doing? Bro, I think we should hang up. He said something. I said, listen, me and you are through. I'm hanging up. And I don't want you to come here no more. Goodbye. And I hung up on him. This caused a fucking uproar in the FBI. He must have, who the fuck knows who he called. In 10 minutes, SWAT team people were at the door coming in. Sammy, where's the other guys? I don't know where the fuck they are. Leave me the fuck alone, bro. I'm going to go lay down. I'm going to take a nap. I'm tired. All right. They sat in there while I went in the bedroom to take a nap. I mean, I got so many stories in this fucking place. It was insane. I told you one the other day. Now I'm telling you this one too. And there's so many more. And some people wanted to hear what happened and what were the relationships like and how did we go to court and what did we do. And so these are part of the stories. But there's a lot more. In time, I'll tell them. I'm not going to tell everyone one after the other. But in time, you'll hear some of those stories. If you like this story, press like, and then I will tell you more. Press subscribe. To you agents who are still alive and listening to me, and remember these fucking stories. Adios, motherfuckers. Bye-bye.